this is Rich Osweiler for PremierGuitar.com. I'm here with Brian Keogh from Dunlop, and we've got some new stuff to look at today. How's it going, Brian?
It's going very well. This is the first day here in Nashville. Appreciate you. Gonna have ourselves some meat and three.
Forget about the
meat and three, bro. Come on.
Have you already started?
No, I had a decent breakfast, but there's a barbecue place right over there next to our booth. I'm definitely gonna try that out.
Nothing like show floor food, I'm telling you.
Oh boy. And the men's room's right there too, so that
perfect.
makes it really easy.
So
Take care of all that business up ahead.
So Brian,
Yes.
you got 3 new things this year. Why don't you take us through from left to right, man?
We're going to start with this 5150 EVH chorus. This is based after one of Ed's choruses, one of those half rack ones from the 80s, that Japanese one, the D30.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm just trying not to drop names, but whatever, who cares? But you know, Ed is very, very active, proactive, and involved with the development of his pedals.
That's awesome.
So much so that he'll call us up and he'll be all like, the color of the light is wrong, and he's always right. We're like, oh crap, you're right. So it's not like some tech room guy's interpretation of what Ed's chorus sound is.
It's Ed.
It's Ed, and if it's not right, he will kick us in the balls. I'm not kidding.
I can imagine.
He's intense, and he's a badass. So it sounds like this. It's kind of weird because it's not really going wub, 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 because the features are intensity, tone, and volume, and that's it. It's kind of always at the same rate. It's moving so slowly that it does this weird like heterodyning. There's a lot of black math involved, and I talked to the engineers and I didn't understand a word they were saying. Oh, it's doing this, and the Knuter valve is going left to right, and...
Did you say black math?
Black math.
I love that.
Yeah, it's almost like a Frank Zappa song.
Yeah.
You can hear that it kind of has that static chorusing where it's not really moving, but like something's like 2 cents below.
Right.
It's trippy. And when you turn up the intensity, and for dramatic effect, I'll crank it all the way up. It's kind of crazy. But you hear if you listen real closely, it's not like a steady rate. It's not going wub, 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 wub. It's kind of going boom, bam, bam, wub, wub. Listen. It's trippy.
Yeah.
So when you put it on more subtle, I think Ed runs it right around here. It's almost like a doubler. That's what he used it on, songs like that. So that's the...
I just had a flashback to the video. Seriously.
Which video?
Pretty Woman.
Oh, yeah, of course. Hi. Roy Orbison Studios right down the street. However, the cool thing is that there's some input levels and some output levels that you can run it through your effects loop, and there's a couple adjustments in there because, you know, not all effects loops are equal.
Right.
So that's pretty cool.
Very cool.
And then also, we are debuting the Dynacomp Deluxe. Dynacomp Deluxe takes the same circuit, the IC3080, the original Dynacomp, like the vintage script, and we've added a blend through, so you get your pop, and you also have a tone knob and an attack button. So the attack button limits the amount of the compression, makes it come back faster. The blend through is a clean that goes through, and then the tone knob is not like a high-end roll-off, like a low band pass filter.
Right.
There's actually some black math involved with that because the way compressions work, they frequencies nose out. So there's a emphasis and a de-emphasis, and I think it's in the 4K range.
Okay.
But let's just go through it real quick.
I'd like to hear it.
But what I wanted to say is that it's really versatile. So you can squash it out and get that real 70s kind of squashed out, new wave, country kind of sound, or you can make it so that it's very, very subtle and just a feel thing, and you won't really hear a difference, but there's buoyancy in the playing. Awesome. So I'll squash it out real quick. I'll turn the blend down. I'll turn the compression up. Here it is, bypassed. So you hear it squashing out. So everything's pretty limited.
That's dime?
Not
Just about.
I'll dime it out. Hit real soft. Hit real hard.
Sweet.
And then that, you know, that's your country sound of the 70s and your new wave sound of the 80s. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna engage the attack. I'm gonna put the blend up all the way. Very subtle, gives it a little. Not that, to the ear, it's not that big of a difference, but to the feel, it's buoyant and right now I have it running the beginning of the chain to kind of drive everything, which is kind of cool because it makes the fuzz free. But I have been experimenting with running it post-gain, kind of like a preamp thing. So when you put the overdrive into it, it starts squishing out. It starts doing, you know, a little bit of, what do they call that, sagging.
Okay. So yeah, very versatile.
Yeah, super cool. So you can be, you know, barely on or all the way limited out.
Okay.
And
yeah, you got, you want to take us to the overrated special in a new box.
This is a re-release in a smaller box. And it's the same one that Joe Bonamassa designed with George Trips. Okay. And it has your features, volume, gain, a tone knob, which is a low band pass filter, and then this thing, frequency.
Right.
That's a cut and boost at, like, I think it's might be 500.
Okay.
And then what Joe likes to do is he just runs it into a blown out tweed. Gives him a little more of a focused little deal for his leads.
Sweet. So Brian, can folks buy these pedals now, and if not, when can they?
They will be shipping in a couple of months. I would probably say the end of summer would be a good bet. Dynacomp's going to be $129.99. EVH is going to be $199.99, and overrated special, who knows?
We'll find out, that's for sure.
I don't know. They didn't tell me.
If they want to find out, where do they go on the interwebs?
They go to jimdunlop.com, for Christ's sakes. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Oh, good kid.
Even I can remember that. Well, awesome. This is some pretty cool stuff, and I'm sure folks are going to be psyched once they're out on the market. Brian, thanks again for your time.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you.
Always. This is Rich Osweiler, PremierGuitar.com at the Jim Dunlop booth, and we got lots more coming. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got a lot more coming this week.
You better believe it.